Hello, my name is Keith Miller, and I am the forensics coach at Rock Creek High School. And I just wanted to go over a couple things to let you know ahead of time about our tournament this coming Saturday. Number one, thank you for volunteering to judge. Can't run a tournament without you. So thank you very, very much. I will be emailing out to you in a couple days your actual schedule of what events you're judging each round. Make sure, first of all, that you get to Rock Creek 20 minutes ahead of your first round. So if you're judging round one, we need you here at 7:30, 7:40 a.m. For those of you coming from Kansas State, you've never been to Rock Creek before, it's about a 25 minute drive from the Walmart in Manhattan, and you just head east on Highway 24 for about 6 or 7 miles, and you'll see a sign that says Rock Creek High School, and you take a left. You go another 6 or 7 miles. Now, I'm going to warn everybody, the sheriff likes to park. There's a Catholic church about a half mile down the road from the high school, and the sheriff sometimes will sit down there and try to catch people speeding through that area. So you might want to keep that in mind as you're coming in. It goes down to 35 miles an hour, so just make sure you're down there. Another thing, if any of you have special dietary needs for lunch or breakfast, we're just going to have the basic breakfast. I got bagels and egg casserole for breakfast, along with some fruit and coffee. And then for lunch, we have different kinds of soups being brought in by the students, and also some little sandwiches and cookies and chips. So if you have any kind of dietary issues that we need to consider, then let me know quickly. I'm going to go shopping on Wednesday, so I can get, if you have a problem with gluten or I don't know, whatever. So that's another thing. Finally, well, not finally, when you get to the high school, it's kind of a big building now because we added a middle school onto it. So when you come in the main entry, you'll have an option of turning left pretty darn quick. Do not turn left. Just keep going. And the main entry is, you'll see it because we have this little roundabout with flagpoles, and those main doors are right there. And I'll be on the other side checking you in. So this is the face you're looking for. I hope that doesn't discourage you too much. Now, when you come in, you'll check in, you can go to lunch, but after each round, let's talk about the process. You're not going to have the ballots. The students will have the ballots. They'll bring the ballots to you, filled out. You need to make sure that you can read their handwriting. And if you can't read that handwriting, like their code number or whatever, before they even start, ask them, is this a 3F? What is this? And then if you could, just simply on the ballot, very neatly write in their code so that we can see it when we get to tab room. Handwriting these days has gotten really poor simply because they don't have to do it. It's not emphasized. It's all on computer. And so one of the hang-ups with running a tournament nowadays is that the handwriting on these codes is just awful. You don't know what it is. So if you could be the warriors on the front lines, making sure that what they have written down, we can tell what is that? Is that a 9? Is that an 8? Is that a 7? What we got here? And just very neatly to the side print, and very neatly. That's something I've never asked judges to do before. I'm asking for it this year. Please, that will really help the tournament. You'll need to return your ballots to the tabulation room. We're going to have a table right up in front of the room. It'll either be Miss Fulmer, our sophomore English teacher, or Mr. Lauer, who's the assistant coach and geometry teacher. They're going to check your ballots, make sure all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that you've ranked them and we don't have 2 1s or 2 2s, and that the quality points descend in order. So we don't have somebody with a 1 have 20 points and then somebody with a 2 has 25, right? They have to descend correspondingly. So that's another thing to remember. But you'll return them directly to the tab room after every round. Now, another thing we're doing differently with the ballots is that for finals round, the kids will bring the ballots to you. So sometimes, typically in years past, we've had the ballots delivered to the rooms to the judges, but this year we're trying something a little different, and the kids, even for finals round, will walk in. They'll walk in, and there should be 3 judges in every finals room. So, don't start finals round until you have 3 judges. And if you can, that's another thing. When you sit in finals, don't have 2 people like here and then one judge way back there. It makes it awkward on the contestants. If you could sit like a panel, I don't want you sitting next to each other because I don't want you conversing. You're supposed to make your own judgment in finals. But, one person here, one person here, one person here, it works a lot better than if you have somebody stuck in the middle. And then definitely for finals, you'll probably have a timekeeper. Make sure that they're sitting between the judges, not in front, not behind, and then also make sure that they got their Chromebook pointed towards the contestant so the contestant can see the time. I'd appreciate that if you double check that. Oh golly, dress. You don't want to be the center of attention. So for those of you who've never judged before or maybe not familiar with the role of a judge, just, you don't have to wear a suit. You don't have to wear a tie, but dress so that you're covered, and you're not the center of attention here. The kids are this year, or at this time. So just bland. I'm pretty good at that. So if you need to get a hold of me, my number is 785-456-5891. It's 785-456-5891. And thank you very much. And I'll see you soon. So take care.